What up, guys? George Gankas here with the GBox Shallower. So let's talk about separating your elbows up top or not, okay? So a lot of players think that, or people think that I like the trail shoulder really internal. I do not. I like it pretty much neutral, okay? This is neutral to a little internal. I like that. So when I get over the top, I like abduction compared to adduction. I don't like the elbows pinched, okay? I don't mind the elbows or this thing staying in and you getting more in abduction. I don't like it to be more like this, okay? Because then you have no option but to come straight down and the shaft's gonna be steep, okay? Unless you know how to really rotate your forearms or throw the club head. So the point being is most people are not gonna commit to pinched elbows to turning because they're gonna be too across the ball that they're gonna start to tilt to get the club back inside, or they're just gonna play cuts, and cuts are fine. I don't have a problem with it, but most players that get their hand path too far out are actually gonna come in feeling steep, so they're gonna tilt or stand up. So the reason I'm talking about this is, one, you have the option to split your arms up top. Doesn't mean it's internal, just means it's more neutral. You can see from here, this is not like this, okay? The arm is split out into this position, and it's going to move more back this way than it is together, okay? They're not moving together. The right is moving under the left. So if I went up to the top and I started to turn, the right would move under the left. They're not moving together. That is where the problem lies. The problem lies in a lot of people are going to put this in both arms and get in that position and go, why am I not getting shallow? Why am I not getting shallow? I'm getting this thing in my arms. It doesn't work like that. Our pivot has to go, our arms have to stay up. This elbow has to move more towards the ball line, okay? Which means it would move in front of a G-box. That's what it's doing, okay? Just like a throw. If my elbows are together up top and I threw, my hand would stay up, but my elbow would move into a position where now it's coming from the inside. Where a lot of players are gonna go up here and go, I'm getting it shallow. No, how about you turn and get that arm in front, or change the orientation of this, the white line. Here's an easier way to look at it. Go up top with it in, get this thing to point more up, make sure the face isn't up like this, get the face there. So if you do it, you can get the orientation to change. Or you can split it for more speed and you'd be a lot better off. So a lot of people are not gonna like to have this thing in their arms. So if you want to train with it and get it a little bit wider so it's more comfortable, you could use the bigger box, okay? And you can change the orientation right here. And what that's gonna do is allow you to get shallow, but use your body. Don't just go up here like this, because as soon as you do that, your arms are coming down. But as soon as you open your body, left arm parallel, try and get your hips more square, okay? Some players are a little bit close to that. Sam Snead was a hair closed of it. You look at Hogan was sometimes a little closer. Some great players aren't. But universally, most players are gonna be square by left arm parallel or P5 position, okay? Because if not, the arms are gonna wanna come down, it's gonna get steeper. The arm stays up and this elbow gets in front of the G-box or at the ball or diagonal, whatever you wanna look at, it's gonna shallow out a lot better, okay? So the fact being, you can split your elbows for speed as long as you turn it gets back under and you don't pull the arm down, it gets back under and the face is right. You can split your elbows, okay? As long as you're splitting your elbows with turn, and then you start to open back up. It will work. If you want to keep your arms in here, don't pull them down. Still leave it up or change the orientation and rotate, okay? That's another thing. So what do I prefer? I personally prefer to put this thing in smaller here, go to the top, start to work it back this way with a smaller GBox. This one right here, because now my trail shoulder really works under. It doesn't work back together. That does not shallow it. The right one moves back under as I turn. That's why I use the smaller one. So I like it to split a little, move under. A lot of people like to keep it in and just turn because it's a lot easier, okay? So the fact is, as soon as you understand how to use this thing either way, you can swing it with the whole thing in your arms, or you can let it split as long as you understand that you are actually using your pivot, okay? Now, one more thing to understand. If you're a player who does get their trail shoulder external up top, let's do it for a second. You can pull your arms down and you would still be shallow. If you're a player is a little internal and you pull your hands down, you're gonna be internal, okay? And the club's gonna be steep. If you're over here and you're external and you pull your arms down, which is the same as widening your arm, okay? This is internal, it's gonna narrow you more, okay? That would be a pull down from an internal position. A pull down from an external position is gonna shallow you out. So if you wanna get more external up top, and abduction, not external and pinched, but abduction over here. AB meaning this way, adduction meaning this way, like a field goal. You just go here, but don't let your arm get behind seam line. And you actually pull your hands down a little bit. I'm not mad at you. You're just losing a little speed, okay? A lot of coaches will make you pull your hands down, and that's okay as long as your trail shoulder's already external and you get wide. But do that with rotation, period, okay? The fact is I'd rather it go into here, split, start to open, use my pivot, boom, boom, boom. I'd rather see that, much more dynamic, but not mandatory. You could do it either way. So let your coach figure out how they want to use this. I'm giving you warning signs that you can keep it together or let it split up top, and that's the topic.